Hi guys, my name is Christine and I'm a dating, relationship and personal development coach, and today I'm talking about become detached and they'll come back. Okay, so the first thing that I want to get into is detachment is your only option. Okay, because if you've lost someone, like they've rejected you or they dumped you or they lost interest in you, let's say it was someone you was dating for a couple of weeks or you started talking to, and then they suddenly lost interest and it seems now like they're gone, those kinds of situations, the more detached you become, the more likely it is that they'll come back. Because if you're at this current stage where you perhaps maybe are still trying to talk to them, perhaps you're still trying to message them, perhaps you are still, involved with them in some sort of way, as in like perhaps you're still watching their stories on Instagram, or you're still liking their posts on Facebook or Instagram, you're, still sending them memes or whatever it may be, right? If you're still doing that kind of thing, then whenever they look on their phone or they look on their stories or whatever it may be, they will see you there and they'll get reminded of you. But the only way that they're going to be able to come back, and the only option you have really, is to do no contact so that they miss you. Because they can't miss you if you are always in their DMs. They can't miss you if each time they open up to see who's looked at their stories, they see you're there. Or they keep on getting notifications from you because you like their things or you retweet their tweets, whatever it may be. So you need to go completely ghost on them. You need to become detached from them. Okay, because if they like you and they care about you and they still have some attraction towards you, once they notice that you're gone, they will have to reach out to you. They will have to pursue you. So the more detached you become from them, the more likely it is that they will start to pursue you. Now, of course, this only will work if they still have feelings for you, if they are still attracted to you. With people that are no longer care about you, no longer love you, no longer attracted to you, you just won't hear from those people again. Okay, those are the two things. So when you do no contact and you start to detach yourself from them, emotionally detach from them, and physically detach from them, and socially on social media detach from them, if they care about you and love you, they will notice your absence and they will reach out to you and they will start pursuing you. But if they don't care and they no longer are attracted to you, you'll just never hear from them. They will just all fizzle out completely. And then that's good for you, because then you are then now free to go and start dating and meeting someone else. Okay? So they're doing you a favor, basically, right, by not pursuing you anymore. Because, obviously it's good if you get them back, especially if they're a good person and there's someone that you truly wanted back. And perhaps things just ended because it was like a misunderstanding, or perhaps you just became a bit needy and they lost a bit of attraction for you, something like that. But if they don't want you anymore, then that's good as well, because you can just go and find someone new, right? So you always got to see it. This is a win-win for you, right? A win, you get them back, or it's a win because you find someone better, right? Win-win. Okay, so something else that can help you with this, though, because sometimes it can be very hard to detach ourselves from someone that we have a strong emotional connection to, someone that we felt like we were falling in love with, or felt that we were in love with because we was in a relationship with them. You got to focus your energies on something else for a while, because obviously it's not a good idea to go from one relationship straight into another. You may need to take some time to heal and to get over it. If it was someone that you were perhaps just dating, and you hadn't got to that point where you two were exclusive and you were only just talking or something like that, then you can probably move on straight away, depending on how long this went on for. If this went on for ages, then perhaps you might need a few months of time out. But if it was a relationship and this was someone that broke up with you, then you probably need at least the minimum of 6 months to start feeling better about it, right? Minimum. Most people probably need more than 6 months, right? But the minimum amount of time is 6 months, right? That's give yourself 6 months to get over it, to heal. And in that time, detach. Don't look at their stories. Don't have them on social media whatsoever if you don't want to, but you want to not be engaging with them at all. I would also recommend as well going ghost on social media, like not posting anything, right? Because that's not going to help, especially if you're posting things that are sad, mopey, that your ex could possibly see or this person could possibly see. Or it could be something that their friends could see and then relay it back to you. Don't ever post anything on social media that's negative, okay? It's not going to do you any favors, and it's not going to make you look attractive. So I would avoid posting. If you were to post anything, make it so it's like once every 2 months, and make sure that the post is something positive, or it could be like a joke, like a meme or something, or maybe it's a picture with you with someone who could look like they're dating you, right? So this is what helps with like competitiveness. So if you still have your ex or this crush on social media and they see you out on a date, or it could be a date with someone, it makes them feel more competitive. It makes them be like, oh, what's going on there? Who's that? Especially if you don't tag them who you're in the photo with, and you don't write a caption. If you just literally just post a photo with you looking happy with someone, right? It makes you look mysterious, okay? It's just one of those things that works. I don't know why it works, it just does. But it definitely can perk interest, right, in the person who is your ex, or it could perk interest in other people that you could be dating. They could be like, oh, who's that? Even if it's someone like, it's just like a relative, like a cousin or a friend, or it could be just a random person you meet out on a night out. It's quite easy to take photos of people when you're on a night out and stuff like that, because you can just be like, hey, you could just grab someone random and be like, hey, I'm really enjoying the moment. I'm having such a great time. Do you think we could take a photo together? We can take a selfie together? And most of the time, because everyone's in a good mood anyway when you're out, they'll probably just be like, yeah, great, that sounds great, let's do it, right? And then just post it, right? But don't post any caption with it. Just make it mysterious like that, okay? So anyway, yeah, focus your energies on something else. Focus on goals that you might want to be trying to achieve. Try and progress your life in some way. Look at where you are now and think of like, okay, where would I like to be in 5 years? And start making progress towards that. Because progress is going to make you feel really good about yourself if you feel like you're getting closer and closer to your goals, your dreams. But remember, it takes time to achieve those sorts of things. It really does take time. So, because essentially, you can't control them. You can't control if this person is going to come back into your life. You can't control that. The only thing that you can control is yourself and your own actions, and how you perceive things, how you mentally perceive events, right? So if you see them going and them not contacting you and them not pursuing you as a win, then it's not going to hurt as much, right? So how you perceive things and how you personally handle things is really, really important. And like I said, you can only control yourself. You can control yourself by not contacting them, by refraining yourself from looking at their stories each time they post a story. You can do that sort of thing. That's within your control. What's out of your control is how they feel about you. So you can only do what you can personally do. And the best thing for you to do is no contact. Don't speak to them. Don't do anything in regards to them. No liking any of their posts, no watching their stories. You can do that. That is completely within your control, okay? And also what's in your control is, working towards your goals, trying to progress your life so you feel good about yourself, exercising regularly, eating the right things. That's all the stuff that's within your control. So just take control, okay? So that's my thoughts on, if you become detached, they'll come back. What you'll find is that with time, that it will reveal how they feel about you. With time, if they still care about you, if they still love you, that you will hear from them. You will. If they don't, it will just fizzle out, right? So thank you so much for watching. If you would like to get in touch with me personally, then please go to www.christineloveridge.com. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall talk to you again very soon. Goodbye.